Methodologies and approaches in community action refers to the various strategies, techniques, and frameworks used to engage and empower communities to address their own needs and challenges. Community action involves collective efforts by community members, organizations, and stakeholders to identify, plan, and implement solutions to local issues. A wonderful day to everyone. My name is Justin Lanes. Together with my group, we will be tackling about the different methodologies and approaches in community action. So let's proceed doon sa mga example ng methodologies and community approaches. Number one nga dito is community profile. Number two, community needs assessment. Number three, building partnerships. Number four, resource mobilization. 5. Leadership development, participatory. Number 6 is social action. And number 7 is evaluation. These 7 methodologies and community approaches will be discussed by the other reporters. For now, let's proceed to community profile. So, community profile. A community profile provides an overview of a community demographic, social, economic, and environmental characteristics. It helps stakeholders understand the context in which community action takes place. So ang example nito is a community profile is a community profile of a rural town might include information on population, demographics, education level, employment opportunities, local industries, environmental concerns, and infrastructure. So, ang pinakasimpleng explanation niyan is a community profile is like a snapshot of a community capturing its diversity, history, social and economic characteristics. It describes who lives there, what services are available, and what the community needs. It helps organization and leaders to understand more para dun sa community to have a better plan para sa mga projects nilang i-conduct dun sa area na yun. So uh, next is community needs and assessment. Community needs assessment involves gathering data to identify the strengths, challenges, and priorities of a community. It helps inform decision making and resource allocation for community development initiatives. So, ang example niyan is conducting surveys, focus groups, and interview with residents to assess the needs for affordable housing and social service in a low-income neighborhood. So, let's proceed to the next reporter.
Good day, everyone. We have a next report. Um, let's tackle about first field analysis mapping guide. The first one, driving force. These are factors that drive positive change. Second, restraining restraining force. These are factors that impede of or obstacle for positive change. The third, desired state. This include your own vision on what should the community, state, and individual to contribute driving force and overcome this restraint. And then lastly, building partnership. Based on the study of Snow, partnership is related to others terms such as collaboration, coalition, network task group, work group, cooperation, and other which are used to describe a wide variety of relationship and structure. However, partnership refers to a group of organization with a common interest who agree to work together toward a common goal. Mm. Ayon sa pag-aaral ni Snow, partnership refer to a collective group of organization sharing similar interests and goals. Collaboration to achieve um, Common objectives. Common objectives. An example of this is a collaboration among local government, non-profit organizations, and the private sector for the long-term conservation of nature in watershed area.
Different method in building partnership in the community. Partnership often start with coordination, progresses to cooperation and collaboration, and ultimately result in partnership. Coordination. At this level, you will learn the services and clients served by the prospect partner. It may also include an exchange of information and material. Ang coordination ay nagbibigay ng impormasyon at pagkakapagpalitan ng mga materials para sa batayang pag-unawa. Cooperation. At this level, both parties have increasing understanding of target audience and motivation. It also includes greater appreciation of resources and skills that partnership could bring. Joint strategies start to emerge and minimal agreement that can happen. Ang cooperation ay naglalalim ng pag-unawa sa layunin at nagtutulungan upang harapin ang mga hamon. Collaboration. At this level, partners can work together on a specific project and put this plan into writing. It may include the increased recognition of each values and understanding of benefits for each partners. Ang collaboration naman ay pinaplano at sinusulat ang mga pagsisikap para sa mga proyekto.
Resource mobilization is a process where we identify the resources essential for the implementation, and continuation of works for achieving organization mission. Resource mobilization is not just about funds and raising, but is focused on the relationship with resource provides the skills, knowledge, and capacity for proper use of planning resources. Firstly, a situation analysis of the external resource environment is required to discover what RM opportunities may exist and how best to approach potential resource partners. Secondly, the resources requirements of the program or project should be examined and the plan developed on how to engage the likely resource partners. Well, the planning phase should ideally establish an RM strategy and action plan, describing how particular resources partners will be targeted and for which resources. The planning phase involves analyzing the external resource environment to identify potential opportunities and resources partners, then examining the resources needs to the project and developing a plan to engage those partners. The goal is to establish a resource management strategy and action plan for the immediate term, outlining how specific partners will be targeted for the required resources.
Let's proceed. Leadership development and ment solidarity and conscious participatory planning is another important part the community action. Leaders emanate from select group, volunteers or individuals known as the core working group. The leader ensure that the essential tasks, rules, responsibility, goals, and objective are accomplished. On the other hand, participatory planning is an approach to designing active, livable cities which make urban planning accessible, community-driven, and fun. It is grounded in the belief that blending local knowledge and expert knowledge lead to strong outcomes. Ito ay mahalagang bahagi ng pagkilos ng komunidad. Ang leader ay magmula sa isang group na may kasanayan o kakayahang manguna at kayang gawin ang responsibilidad ng isang leader. Sa kabilang banda, participatory planning is an approach to designing active, livable cities which makes urban planning accessible, community-driven, and fun. Naniniwala ang pag-blend ng local knowledge and expert knowledge lead to strong outcomes. And next, social action. It's it can be done by one or more person in such a manner that his/her action is intended to influence other and perform the action to act or face some social situation. Ito yung action na sinasagawa ng tao, ito ay nag-e-influence sa mga tao para isagawa ang action sa maaring makatulong sa society.
Good morning, everyone. I am Lady Love Eshifaso, and now I'm going to discuss now what is Elements of Social Action by Talcott Parsons. This is the part of Elements of Social Action. The first one is the actor. It is the individual who performs the act. And the second one naman is the goal. These are the aims or objectives for which the actions was done. And the third one, social situation. The actor performs his or her role in the presence of someone's social situation. And the fourth one is normative orientation. It is the performed on some social pattern, costumes. All these forms are called norms of society. And the last one is energy. Energy, this is requires energy for its performance physical energy and training are as essential for an act. Okay, now guys, narito ako para ipaliwanag what is social action in Talcott Parsons. Ay maaari kong ipaliwanag sa inyo para mas malinawan kayo sa tsaka meron din naman ako mga sumusunod na halimbawa para mas malinaw sa inyo. Okay. The first one is the actor. Ang isang halimbawa nun ay kunwari isa akong guro na parang nagsasagawa ako ng isang leksyon sa klase. Like, yun yung tinatawag nating yung action doon is, yung actor doon is yung guro. Kasi, kunwari, ako yung siya doon, ako yung magiging actor doon. Kasi ako naman yung nagle-lecture, ako naman yung nagtuturo sa mga estudyante. So, ayun na nga, yung the second one naman is yung the goal. Siya yung in Tagalog is parang layunin, ganun. Kunwari, may isa kang gustong-gusto talaga na, halimbawa, meron kang grades na bumaba this quarter. Parang, gusto mo siyang mabawi pataas. Now, ang gagawin mo is para mabawi ka, ganyan, magsusumikap ka, like, para makuha mo yung ginugusto mo talagang grades para sa'yo. Kung ang kailangan mo lang gawin naman is parang pagsumikapan mo siya, magpursige ka sa mga pinapagawa sa'yo ng iyong guro, like, ganun, para naman makamit mo yung ginugusto mo talaga na grades para sa iyo. Now, the third one naman is yung social situation. Yun naman yung tinatawag na, kunwari, sa isang kasal, meron siyang panlipunang panlipunang sitwasyon ay mismong pagdiriwang. Like kung saan nagpapaganap ng mga seremonya, ganun. Yun like yung pagtitipon, at saka yung mga pamilya at kaibigan mo, yung makakasama mo, ganun. Okay, the fourth one naman is yung normative orientation. Siya yung isang kultura kung saan, yung bang parang, yung paggalang mo, ganun sa mga nakatatanda, yung mahalaga ay yung pagbibigay ng pugay. Like, yung mga nakasanayan nating mga Pilipino, di ko alam kung sa ibang ganun pa din sila hanggang ngayon. Pero yun na nga, yun yung mga pagbibigay ng pugay, yung pakikisama sa mga, halimbawa, like nakakatanda sa'yo, like yung mga isang halimbawa ng normatibong orientation, yun nga, yung sa paggalang mo sa mga nakakatanda. Or di kaya, yung mga nakakasalamuha mo din, like, pwede mo silang batiin, ganon. Yung mga paraan natin sa paggalang. The last one is yung energy. Siya yung, kumbaga ganito, tatawagin natin siyang parang competition, like yung palakasan, yung pagkakaroon ng sapat na enerhiya ng sarili mo sa mga physical na kondisyon, like sa isang trabaho, or di kaya sa yung bang pagiging manlalaro mo, ganun. Tapos, yung para magtagumpay din sa laban. Like, now, dadako naman tayo sa evaluation. Now, the evaluation, it is conducted in the middle and at the end of the schedule completion, for the community action plan to evaluate the effectivity and success of the project. Ito naman yung ang isang evaluation naman ay yung pagkatapos ng isang proyekto na yung halimbawa pagtatanim sa isang komunidad, ganon. Yung bang ang tinatawag kasi na evaluate, like sa dami ng iyong itinanim na lumaki at yung mga epekto yung mga epekto nito sa kalusugan sa mga residente, like sa isang halimbawa ang mga evaluation ng proyekto, ganun.